Alright guys, so this is my first YouTube video. This is the first take and I'm gonna post the first take because whatever. But for a long time now, I've wanted to do YouTube. Not only YouTube, but I want to be successful and I want to not let anything hold me back. So here I am, just clocked out of my 9 to 5. At a dead-end job that I know for a fact that I don't want to be at for the rest of my life. And I guess you could say this is my start. This is the start of my journey. Let me take you back though into a little bit of context for the last few months of my life. So on my birthday, I decided to invest into myself. For me, it was very scary. It was surreal. I didn't know whether or not it would pay off or what, but I invested into myself, and that was a few months ago. So I bought a course, pretty much. And with that course, what I've done is I've studied it. While I was going to school, I was still in high school, and I continued to study it and take it sort of seriously. And just a week ago, I graduated high school. So I'm 18 years old. And I've graduated high school, and now I'm extremely ready to just follow my dreams and lock in even more, and I'm ready for this next chapter. So yeah, like I said, I've been wanting to create YouTube videos for a long time, but I guess I was kind of just scared. Not necessarily scared, but I didn't know where to start, so that's why this video has no topic necessarily. Like, it's just, I'm just winging it. But yeah, graduated high school, and here I am. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna start a marketing agency here soon. For the past 3 to 4 months, I've been locked in the gym. So I've been strength training and just trying to better myself as a human, flipping my mindset, everything that I was used to that led me to where I was. I pretty much took accountability for it, and I'm trying to change everything that led me to where I was, I guess. So yeah, I'm just sending it. So here's a little background on my life. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. It's not too small of a city. It's not the biggest. And I grew up in Grandview, Missouri / Raymore, Missouri. So 2 fairly small towns. All my life, I've had big dreams and big aspirations. I used to be a soccer player, and for the majority of my younger years, I wanted to become a professional soccer player. I looked up to people like just big soccer people. Yeah, and I surrounded myself with people who also wanted to do that, so I got really good at that. And I think that being an athlete when you're younger truly drives you. It gives you the skills to be able to push to be good at anything that you want to, I guess. Because I knew that I always wanted to be good at soccer, so I went and I did that, and I became a fairly good soccer player. And just like I did back then, that's what I'm gonna do now with my business that I'm going to start. I'm going to give it my all. I'm gonna use the skills that I used to become very good at soccer, my determination, my willpower, my overall ability to get things done, I guess. But so with the skills that I developed as an athlete, I'm gonna use those to be successful in the business world. And it's not an if, it's just a win. It's something that I know that I'm going to accomplish, and nobody can tell me otherwise. That's how I've wired my brain, and that's how I accomplish the things that I accomplish, because I don't let anybody tell me that I can't. I don't let anybody limit me. That is my power, and I choose to limit myself if I want to, and I never will. So I wanted to become a professional soccer player, but as I grew up, I realized more and more that that wasn't actually what I wanted. You know, I wanted aspects that came with being a professional soccer player, like the money, a little bit of the fame, but not too much of that, and just freedom. Whenever I saw these players, I saw freedom. And as I grew up, I realized that more and more, is that I didn't want to play soccer professionally for the rest of my life, but I wanted the freedom that these people had. And so I quit soccer at 15. I quit soccer 15 to 16, in that range. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was very confused. I just knew that I didn't want to play soccer anymore, and that I wanted to make money. That's whenever I got my first job, and I started taking money seriously more than anything else that I was doing. I took money the most serious. So I got my first job at Whataburger, and at that job I realized that I could never work a fast food job. I understood why everyone hated McDonald's and all these other fast food chains, that they don't care about you. They don't care about how you feel. They just care about if you show up to work and if you do your work. And I realized that that's not what I wanted. I don't want to work minimum wage 40 hours a week just to be able to barely maintain my lifestyle and live my life. So after I realized that a fast food job isn't what I wanted, I later ended up leaving that job, and I went to go look for another job. And I stumbled across this place. I heard a lot of good things about this job, like how it was on the Forbes top 100 jobs list and all these other things. They had good benefits, good bonuses, and whatever. And don't get me wrong, it's a good job for a 16-year-old, because at the time I was 16 whenever I got this job. That was 2023 of November, and it is now May 22nd, 2025. So a lot has happened since then. But with this job came the realization as a whole that I don't want to work a job, because I realized, well, I'm at one of the best jobs that I can be at, but even then I still feel so unsatisfied with what I'm doing, and I feel like that I know for a fact that this just isn't me. I was never destined for a 9-to-5, and I was never destined for other people to be telling me what to do with my time 24/7. I want to be in control of my time, because it is my life. And so pretty much here we are. I've invested into myself like you're supposed to. I've taken a risk, and I'm gonna make the most out of it. All right, I'm gonna head to go grab some food, some Chipotle. I'm gonna take y'all with me though, and just continue to talk. So obviously, now that I've graduated high school, it's been a week. I've had a lot more time, and I'm still working this job for some security. Even though I'm living with my parents at the moment, I really don't have much to pay. I'm still building up money to use as capital for my business, and the goal is within the next 6 months to take my business and be able to quit this job with that business. That is my big goal right now. That's something that I'm working towards every single day. The whole point of this video was to start. I just want to start, and I want to make that clear to anyone. Just start. I'm just starting. This video is random. It's going to be super random, and I'm just going to post it, because you have to take that first step, and with those wins come little small wins that build up over time. That is something that I want to stress. You have to take the small wins that build up over time. Start small and just continue to build up. You can't automatically go from 0 to millionaire. You have to go from 0 to 10, from 10 to 100, and so on and so forth. So that's one thing that I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn, is that you make it a lot harder on yourself when you just set these really big goals without setting small goals along the way to get to where you want to be. And as I said, so the whole point of this video is just to start. Not only start, but I want to document my journey, because whenever I say that I believe without a doubt I am going to be successful, I'm going to be known, and I'm going to live the life that I've always wanted to live. I know for a fact that that's going to happen, and nobody can tell me otherwise. I won't let anyone tell me otherwise, like I've said. So I'm going to document my entire journey. I think that there's no reason not to. I have nothing to be afraid of. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what. If you have no importance to my life, then I can't let you affect my life. And that's just the way that I think about things. So I'm going to be documenting my journey, and this is the very first video that I will post. You guys will come with me along the way, and I will always have this video up on my page for everyone to see where I started, because my whole thing is just start, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope that someone sees this video and someone starts. That's my whole goal of this video, is just to help. All right. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is my start.